welcome back to Cards Games More videos. Today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the What If Heroclix set. We have ourselves a starter set here. We're going to be going over that first. Then we have ourselves a brick of the set itself. And we will be going over those at a later time. I'm going to try and set up an annotation to do a timestamp. That way you guys can skip the starter set. And with the starter set, we're going to go ahead and start that here right now. Okay, so what if starter set is actually pretty interesting. But to go with what's inside the box of a starter set, you got your 6 heroes, your 6 clicks, a pair of normal dice, so kind of smaller, but it's just a pair of generic D6. You also end up getting some special markers, smoke, barriers, blocking terrain, stuff like that. Water and hindering, most likely. I think that's what that is. It should be hindering. Anyways. And then you also end up getting 3 light objects and 3 heavy objects to go with a core rulebook. This is a 2015 core rulebook. I was kind of hoping it was the new rules, which I'll be making a video on that when I get more information on that. A powers and abilities sheet. And that's what you get in in a starter set box. Now to go over what the characters do in these and who the characters are, we have ourselves Spider-Man, and he has a special defensive ability which says he can use super senses but succeeds on a 4, 5, or 6. So that's not bad. He's 100 points or 50 points with the Spider-Man team ability. Then we have Iron Man. Has again a special defensive power. Iron Man can use energy shield deflection and invulnerability. He has the Avengers Initiative, I think that is, team ability. And he can go 100 or 50 points as well. Then we have the Punisher. Has a special movement ability. Punisher can use sidestep and stealth. When Punisher uses sidestep, after action resolves, Punisher can use smoke cloud as a free action. With the Spider-Man team ability and 100 or 50 points once again. I think they're all that. Yep, they're all 100 or 50 points, so that's good. I think this is Neko Monroe. I think this is Neko Menoru. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Sorry if I slaughtered it, for any of those that do know. But she has a special attack that says she can use Incapacitate and Telekinesis. And she also has a special defense. She can use Barrier and Super Senses. Then we have Thor with a special damage. He can use Empower or Enhance. Next we're going to move on to Thor. He can use Empower or Enhancement with his special defense. Next we're moving on to Thor. He can use his special damage that gives him Empower or Enhancement. Forgot team abilities. Nekomaru. Nico. She's a Mystic team ability. Thor is an Avengers Initiative team ability. Then we have Daredevil. Daredevil has a special movement. Daredevil can use Charge, Flurry, and Stealth. When using Flurry and hits the same character twice, after action resolves, gives that character an action token. And he has the Spider-Man team ability. So that's not bad. I think these have pretty good click numbers from what I can see. They're not bad. They're not like broken good, which you won't see in a starter set generally. I actually would debate about putting any of these on a team, in my opinion. So I think they did a good job with this starter set. Now we're going to set the starter set aside. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the booster set, the actual boosters within the set, and see what they have. Now I've seen some clicks around, so I kind of have an idea about what I'm looking into. Other than that, I have no idea about this the what if stories. I just know that they're interesting and that they would be good to read if I actually read more comics than I do. Which I'm working on, trust me. Alright, let's get this open and see what we get. Our first pack looks like we're going to get ourselves TV Spider-Man, a Spider-Man, Punisher of S.H.I.E.L.D., Daredevil, and Iron Man. That's not bad. I should have pre-opened all of these already, but I like taking the time showing what I got. Alright, let's get these out of here. Looks like within this box we're going to get ourselves a Punisher, 2 different Thors, Captain Britain Iron Man, which I just think that sculpt actually looks pretty amazing. I like the color scheme. And Daredevil. The sad part is I know absolutely nothing about Captain Britain. I want to say he's supposed to be the Great Britain's form of Captain America, but a little bit more mystical, if I've heard correctly, and I could be wrong on that. But that's one of those interesting ones I would like to look into. Oh, here we go. We got ourselves a Spider-Man, an Oni Hulk, another Punisher of S.H.I.E.L.D., an Iron Punisher, and a Captain America. And I like this Captain America. He is holding on to Mjolnir, which does look really cool as a sculpt. And I'm hoping that actually gives him great abilities within the set. So, we'll definitely have to look into that. I will be going into more detail about these clicks near the end, which, if that's all you care about, I will go kind of one by one through all these. Should probably have a timestamp or something in the description below, or an annotation on screen somewhere. And I think I'm going to do like I did with the Avengers Defenders set. I'm just going to go over the super rares, and if I get a chase, go over those. And really whatever does pique my interest. Because I might go over that Captain America Thor, or that Captain America with Mjolnir, just to see what that gives him. So I think he's just a common. Could be a rare. I don't know, it's kind of hard for me to see between the white and the silver sometimes, especially from a distance. And this box does not want to open. All right, what do we got here? I just realized I didn't go over this last box. I just opened it up. Within this box, we got that Neko Minoru. I'm just going to call her Neko from now on. We got 2 different Thors once again, a Daredevil, and a Dr. Stark. And that's one I would like to go over as well. Okay, within this box, we got ourselves, I think that's a super, 41. The Advocate, which is an interesting one. Carolina. Dean, Molly Hayes, Punisher, and Iron Man. Yeah, that's totally a super rare. I don't see that being a chase right now. I guess the question does lie, and there should be, but is there chases in this set? I don't know. I didn't look up any of that stuff. Like I said, there should be. Anyways. But either way, that super rare looks amazing. And speaking of which, I just had to open my mouth, and I'm glad I did. I do believe we got ourselves a chase. But within this box, we got ourselves Iron Lad, Dr. Stark, Chase Stein, and that's not the chase I'm talking about, Daredevil, and the chase, Poison. We're definitely going over Poison. He looks awesome. I forget who that's supposed to be, though. I swear... Oh, no, I'm thinking Toxin. Never mind. Because I was thinking of Venom's... I think it's Venom's child. Symbiote child? Can't speak? I don't know. The whole symbiotic family is kind of weird in my opinion. It's either Toxin or Carnage. One of those two. They had a child. Okay, we got ourselves a unique Punisher, which I don't think that's actually... I don't think we've seen that yet. But we got Punisher, Oni Leader, Punisher Squad, another Punisher, and Spider-Man. I would say that was a very punishing pack. I do apologize, that was a horrible pun, and I probably will refrain from not doing that again, but I make no promises. What if I didn't make puns? You never know. Ooh, we got ourselves another super rare here. But we got Iron Man, Iron Lad, Jessica Jones, Iron Man, and Goblin King as our super rare, which looks really cool, by the way. Okay. Goblin King does look amazing. So, hopefully the sound, my voice works for you guys. I know during my Avengers Defenders, I was too close to the mic. At least that's what one of the comments was saying, and I kind of was realizing it during editing, and the sad part is I edit late at night, so I'm a little too tired to try and fix the issues. So hopefully I can do the recording perfectly and not have to deal with that during editing. One of these boxes is missing cards, and I forgot all about that. You're not the box that's missing cards. Oh, wait, no, that's starter set. Okay, never mind. Cut that out. Starting now. Alright, within this box, we got ourselves a Daredevil, an Iron Rick, an Iron Punisher, Carolina Dean, and a Spider-Man. Not man, ma'am. I kind of do like the outfit, to be honest with you. That sculpt is kind of funny. So, this really does make me interested in wanting to see what DC's Elseworlds will look like. But nonetheless, the set looks very interesting. I actually enjoy these sculpts, and I think this is going to be pretty good. In our last pack here, we got ourselves a Spider-Man, an Iron Rick, a Molly Hayes, a Dr. Stark, and Peace Machine. And that's a super rare, and that looks amazing. So let's start off with the pack in front of me, I guess. I'm going to go into individuals here, and I'm going to go over Peace Machine, Goblin King, Poison, and I don't know that guy's name. I'm going to go over him. It's our other super rare, our first one we pulled. Cap with Mjolnir, and probably the Iron, or Dr. Starks. So I noticed that there's a couple of different ones of them. But alright, let's start this off with Peace Machine. Once I can get him out of the box. That's not bad. He's a 50 pointer. No team ability. But has a trait. Fine-tune repulsors. Peace Machine can use Force Blast, and when he does, he may target opposing characters within 3 squares in line of fire. It's actually pretty good. Special... Oh, this is a trait again. Okay. I was thinking damage for whatever reason. Suppression Field. If a character would take 4 or more damage, it takes 3 instead. Oh, that's good on your team, but if you plan on dealing out 4 or more damage yourself, it's going to be dropping down. Looking at this, he is a major support click. He deals no damage, but I don't think he needs to. Well, I got a question why he has... Okay, telekinesis. But yeah, why he'd have like attack numbers, but other than that, for support, I think he's pretty good. Keywords: Stark Industries, Armor, Politician, and Soldier. In case that matters. Let's go over. Put these away. Let's get to the super rares first. Goblin King. Let's get him out and put the box away. And that's a huge sword. I didn't realize he actually had a long sword. He is Power Cosmic. He has 3 different starting clicks. And he flies. Alright. His point values are 275, 175, and 75. So I said 3 starting clicks, which is actually really interesting. I usually see 2 if, obviously, to have more than 1. Okay. He's got 2 traits. And his first trait is force you to relive your worst nightmare. When an opposing character misses Goblin King with an attack, after action resolves, give that character a nightmare token. Characters with a nightmare token modify their attack values by -1. When a character with a nightmare token makes an attack, after action resolves, remove a nightmare token from that character. Okay, so the nightmare tokens don't seem to stack, but I'm fine with that. The second trait is the Infinity The second trait is Infinity Gauntlet. Give Goblin King a free action and choose 2 standard powers. Goblin King can use the chosen powers until he chooses again. Well, okay, Goblin King. That is an overpowered piece. Well, I can't say he's overpowered, but that is a powerful piece. That is for sure. Did I only get the 3 supers? I'm gonna re-go through these to make sure, but the Advocate, that's right. Next is the Advocate we're gonna go over. I really do like the samurai look, and the more I look at this, yeah, okay. I'm gonna say he's starting to look like Daredevil. I don't know anything about What If, so I didn't know that this actually was Matt Murdock. He's at 60 points with the mystical team ability. Pause. Future Dylan, this next clip, input it in the Goblin King section, and then we'll go back to the Advocate. Goblin King's keywords are Dark Avengers, Monsters. Goblin King's keywords are Dark Avengers, Monster, and Ruler. Okay, so we got the Advocate. I said, I think 60 points with the Mystical Team ability. He's got 1 trait and 1 special movement. So his trait, 1 with the Darkness, the Advocate can use Smoke Cloud, but can only place up to 3 Smoke Cloud markers. These Smoke Cloud markers are removed from the map when he uses Smoke Cloud again or is KO'd. Let me redo that. Okay. His trait, 1 with the Darkness, the Advocate can use Smoke Cloud, but can only place up to 3 Smoke Cloud markers. These Smoke Cloud markers are only removed from the map when he uses Smoke Cloud again or is KO'd. His special movement, the Advocate can use Stealth and Improved Movement of green, where he ignores Hindering for movement purposes. Before the Advocate is given a non-free action, you may place him in a square of hindering terrain within 3 squares and line of fire. And that is a Secret Weapon of the Hand, which actually works. His keywords are the Hand, Assassin, and Mystical. I would love to throw him on my hand team. I just think that's a good ability. Okay, I think that was all of our super rares, so let's go over our chase. And I seriously kind of wish that they would go back with the different color bases for chases. But Poison is a 90-point click with the Spider-Man team ability. And this is Peter Parker. He's got 1 trait, 1 special movement, and 1 special damage. His trait, Alien Symbiote. Poison can use plasticity and shape change and automatically breaks away. Special movement, a bride worthy of my time. Once per game, at the beginning of your turn, you may place adjacent a Carnage Gwen bystander, which is illustrated on the inside of the card. So that's pretty cool. And then his special damage, a stinger that could break rock. Poison deals penetrating damage. When he hits a target, when he hits a character that can't use toughness and vulnerability or impervious, increase damage dealt to that character by 1. That's Poison. Okay, actually, I don't have time to go over the Captain America. I don't want to make these videos too long. That's why I try and pinpoint which ones I want to bring out. So that's what I did. I will be showing the cards and everything like I did with the Avengers Defenders set. So look forward to that. Or I guess you've already seen it. So yeah. I am happy with the set as it is. I didn't really have much expectations. And the best part is I didn't know the set was coming out, otherwise I wouldn't have wore a Green Lantern shirt. So I guess for the What If series, or not the What If, when Elseworlds comes out, I'm going to have to go rock a Marvel shirt just to counteract this weird vibe I have going on. But nonetheless, that's our video. That has been both the booster set and the starter set for Marvel's What If. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions about any of these clicks, I guess, or ideas to throw on teams, there's a comment section down below. Go ahead and use that. Get some chat going on. And guys, please be respectful. There's a chance that there's some teenagers, younger kids, should I say, that's going to be watching these videos. So I don't want anything rude down there. And yeah, go ahead and like this video. Give it a subscribe if you haven't already. Give us a subscribe if you haven't already. And see you guys during the next set.